beautiful morning. I put all my sheep out today on green grass because I think those mamas are pretty much done nursing. I've watched the last few days. I've tried a few little experiments. 3 days ago I had them all together, and you can actually see the spot they were in. They ate down the grass so hard that day. So they did a really good job eating the grass, which means they probably weren't nursing very much. And I watched every time the little lambs tried to nurse on Sal and Shirley, those two ewes would butt them away and say, "No, I'm done nursing you, eat your grass." And they would go back to eating grass. And then yesterday, I separated all the little lambs into a pen all together, and I put the mamas, I put my ewes right here. You can't even tell. It looks like they just barely nibbled the grass. So the mamas are eating the grass, but the babies, since I had so many lambs with them the day before, that was a really good sign that the lambs are really, really munching on the grass. And that very likely means that they are not drinking their mama milk anymore. So I put them all out together to see if I could observe any nursing, and none. Everybody's just nibbling on grass. I've gone around and I've felt all of the udders of the ewes that were nursing. So I felt Sal's udder first. I just kind of came up behind her very gently and palpated her udder, and it feels soft and it feels empty and it feels like it has no lumps. It was just a beautiful, soft, like a little purse with nothing in it. So I think Sal is done nursing. Good job, Sal. She weaned Rodrigo right there, and she weaned her little Pepita lamb, who is right there. That's our little Pepita. And our little Rodrigo. So they're completely weaned. So that means that Rodrigo is good to be separated from his mama as soon as he is mature. Since he's only about 3 months old, just under 3 months old, he's not mature yet. So I'm gonna let him graze with the ewes for another month or so. And I don't have to worry about him mating with anybody because he can't yet. He's just too little. But this summertime, probably around July, I am gonna have to separate out my little rams. Like Rodrigo's gonna go live in a ram pen with the new ram that I'll be getting this summer. I'm getting a new Cormo little ram lamb from a local farm. So for now, I'm just gonna keep the whole flock together. Everybody's looking really healthy and happy. The mamas are weaning very well. I checked Shirley. I checked her udder next, and same thing. It was soft, it was flaccid, it was loose, and it felt like it was emptying out really nicely. And I haven't seen any nursing behavior from her two lambs with the green dots. We've got them over here with Laverne, actually. Those are Shirley's lambs. There's one, and there's another one over there. That's little Lovey with her. So Shirley and Sal are completely weaned, and their lambs are looking great on pasture. The next one was Goldie, and she's at a new farm, so I bet she's probably weaning her lambs. I just heard from them yesterday and got some pictures, and they're doing awesome. And then we had Coco lambed next. She lambed on St. Patrick's Day, so she's just about 8 weeks after her lambing date, more like 7 weeks. So Coco and Patty Eileen are still nursing just a little bit, but I've noticed that Coco is starting to wean herself. She's just kind of pushing away Patty when she doesn't want to nurse anymore. So that's really good to see. She's doing her own natural wean. I was just going to let her nurse as long as she wanted to. And Laverne was the last one to lamb this season. She lambed on March 19th. So her lambs, that would be little Rainbow over here, and little Barbacoa, who's hanging out with Patty Eileen over there. Those two lambs are going to be 2 months old on May 19th. So we're coming up on that date next week. So they're about 7 weeks now. So Laverne still nurses them at night, I've noticed. When they go in the barn, those little lambs really nurse on her. But during the day when they're out at pasture, she doesn't really let them, so they're just filling up on grass, which is great. Their little stomachs, their little rumens can handle the grass. They love it. From pretty much day 2 or 3, these little lambs have been wanting to nibble on hay and grass and get their little stomachs going. It's pretty awesome. Very healthy girls. So that's the deal. Everybody's out together because they're not really nursing that much during the day. The wean has pretty much taken, and now we just have a nice grass-eating flock. I wonder why Coco's hanging out by herself over here, guys. That's interesting. When a sheep is off by themselves, sometimes that means that something's going on. Coco, are you upset that I didn't palpate your udders? I didn't need to, honey. You look good. Maybe it's the flies. Maybe it's that I haven't treated them for lice yet this year. After a long winter, I'm going to treat them for lice just in case, because they have been scratching a little bit. I have looked for lice and I haven't seen anything, but you know, they could have some little lice nymphs on them. So I'm going to treat them with a lice. It's just like a topical treatment in the next few days. And I'll show you guys when I do that probably. It'll be easy peasy. Look at that gorgeous Sal. Look at that pretty girl. How dirty her jacket is. That's why we wear them. There, now Coco has a friend. Alright. We're working on my Ramtini pelt. Maybe I'll do a video and show what I'm doing there. I'm trying to preserve and tan my first ram pelt. It's huge, it's beautiful. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it in front of these girls. Sorry, girls. Just kidding. Alright, we love you guys. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.